In AA final, our final game here at the Colin Coleman Memorial Tournament. It's the Lewisville Lightning up against the Sussex Rangers. That one dumped in. Here comes Scott behind the net. He's getting up with the puck is Scott. He plays one up to number 14, his teammate, Jensen. That one deep in the corner. Wraparound attempt. Fired. That one blocked out in traffic. That one hanging off the side there. Coming to Scott. That one blocked by the shins of a Sussex defender. Behind the net, wrapping around. He's bumped off. Jay Cunningham putting lots of pressure. Here come the Rangers. That one into the equipment of a Lewisville Lightning player. And here comes the Lightning. Jensen unable to handle that pass. That one moved up. Travis gets that puck knocked away from him. Here's number 4, Godin. Godin with a shot. That one wide across. In the corner it goes. Cooper Gregg. Gregg pinned up along the boards there. Back to the point. Shot from long range. That one's deflected. And here comes the Sussex Rangers. Gaining the zone. That one by Proctor. Picked up by Bailey. Here's Bailey to McLennan. And he gets tied up with a ref. Clearly not happy with the official. And here come the Sussex Rangers breaking in the zone here. Shot out in front. That one's tipped. Almost going in. That was number 98. Emmett Tabor. To the point. That's a shot from Sparks. That one out to the side. Puck finds itself in the corner. And here come the Lightning. Here's McLean. That one attempted pass up to number 11. Doesn't find its mark though. The Rangers reset the puck here. And here come the Lightning resetting that play here. Here's Godin behind his net. Rimming it around the boards. That one intended for number 11, Armsworthy. Up to Hemsworth. Cutting in. That shot off a defender. In the corner it goes. Wrapping around, trying to get an opportunity in front. That one hitting the side of the net. And the Rangers will try to clear that one out. Quick shot. Pad save. Early test there. That one out in front. And stopped by the goaltender of the Sussex Rangers. Face off. Won by the Lightning. That's up to the point, but that's taken away by Travis. And here come the Rangers on the breakout. Jay Cunningham gets stick lifted. Here comes Godin. Godin down the wing. And that shot is quickly covered up. So far, Mitchell Carr getting a few shots on him. The Lewisville Lightning come out of the gates here, putting on some pressure. Face off goes back to the point. Godin, his shot going wide. Here come the Lightning skating around the boards there. Little move. Buck out in front. One-timer attempt, and that one doesn't have any kick to it. And here come the Rangers on the counter. Moving up is Proctor. Proctor with a long shot. That's called offside. The Sussex Rangers earlier this morning right here on MST pulled off a massive upset up against the Western Valley Spartans, who are the #1 seed coming into this. And in the other semifinal, Lewisville Lightning played a double overtime thriller at the Avenir Center against the Shediac Predators. That's another save by Carr. Both of these teams seats number 3 and 4 respectively. Lewisville Lightning, even though they're wearing white, are the designated home team, as the visiting designated team The Sussex Rangers only have black and green jerseys. Face-off won by the Lightning, but it's kept up by the Rangers. And here come the Rangers. That's number 2, Tremblett, Sawyer Tremblett, being bumped off by Richard there. That one's behind the net. 2 players taking a tumble. Richard getting the puck. Here's Richard trying to find a teammate here. Finds McLean. Gaudin. And here come the Lightning. Moving in, it's a 2-on-1. And he fakes the pass option and he goes top shelf. That was number 16, Theo Ross, I believe. Theo Ross skating the zone there, faking the pass option and sniping one on Carr. What a play, 1-0 Lightning. Theo Ross, what a goal. Lightning grabbed the early lead here. 7:54 left here in the first period. Puck picked up by Bailey. Bailey gained the zone. And he's bumped into the boards by Proctor. Behind the net it goes. Chipped up along the boards there. That one finds its way back to Uden. And the Lightning. That one along the boards to Uden. Sussex 29 gained their first though. That was Wesley Tabor. Battling along the boards here. Unsure of where the puck had went, but it goes right to a Lightning. Kept in at the zone here. And here come the Lightning. That's Hemsworth and Armsworthy. Armsworthy with a shot. That one going wide. Picked up by Hemsworth, looking for a teammate. We'll stop there. Shot from the point. That's off a shin pad of a Lightning player. And here comes Tabor. Trying to make a pass up to Travis. That puck taken away. DeMerchant, excuse me. Here's Cooper Gregg. Cooper Gregg gaining the zone here. That one dumped down. Gaudin. Right back to that one. He makes a pass up to number 8. Michaud. Here comes Michaud, and we'll have a penalty coming up right here. And it will be a penalty on the Lewisville Lightning. I believe, yeah, that is going to be a penalty on number 18, Captain Patrick Scott. 6:27 left. Jay Cunningham against Michaud in the faceoff dot. That one tangled up. Here's Travis playing it back to Cunningham. Cunningham walking in with a shot. That one over the net. And here come the Lightning, finally able to clear that one. Rhett Proctor making a pass to Travis, but a little too hot on it. One kept in up the boards. Battling for the puck there. Here's Proctor. Proctor with Tabor. Proctor with a shot. That one going wide, blocker side. Keeping that in is Emmett Tabor. Here's Felix Travis pressuring Gaudin. Travis kept in at the line. Great defensive play there. Here's Jake Cunningham. Cunningham with a pass to Travis. Travis trying to play one off to Tabor. That one is iced by the Lightning. Carr holding the puck down. And here's Cooper Gregg. Cooper Gregg skating around his zone looking for a pass option. We'll find Tabor. Tabor pass to Travis. Here's Travis coming into the zone. He's pressured. He has Tabor with him. But that gets swiped away. Off the boards, attempted to go down, but that's kept in. Travis moving in with a shot. Pad saved by Laflau. Cunningham, the shot there, that hits the side of the net. Puck finds itself back at the point. Long range shot, that one sails wide. Travis out in front, and Laflau with another save. And the play is whistled down. That's a little early. But we'll have a face-off at the side, at the glove side of goaltender number 29, Mathis Lafleur. The referee checking out the net pegs. Face-off will be to the left of Mathis Lafleur. Some close chances here by the Sussex Rangers on the power play. An all New Brunswick matchup here. The referees are spraying water on the net peg area, keeping them deeming for some reason they're not quality. Some very intense net peg analysis being conducted by our referee crew. So far, these two teams having battled through adversity to get to this final. Both Sussex, like I said earlier, the Rangers and the Lightning had to upset the number one and number 2 seed respectively. Lewisville number 3, Sussex number 4. Face-off tied up, and we're back off. Shot from the point, that one kept in. That will be smacked out of the zone. But a Sussex Rangers right on it. Bailey will dump it down the ice. Puck stopped by Carr. Going back to collect that. And that is dumped right back in. That goes off his stick and will leave for a whistle. Three seconds left on the Sussex power play. Face off right outside the zone. Face off collected by the Rangers. Bumped off along the boards there. That was number 29, Tabber. Tabber collecting the stick. Delayed offside. Going back to collect that is Bailey. Bailey behind the goal line. In front of breakout pass. That's intercepted. Kept in. Bailey going back to collect that puck. He'll play it back to Uden. Uden off the boards. That pass intercepted. Kept in by Proctor. Here's Tabber out in front. Saved by Lafleur. And Coleman getting that puck out of danger. Here's Coleman. Coleman with a burst of speed here. Cutting in. Coleman behind the net. Trying to make a pass out, but he's not able to. Here come the Lightning. Uden scanning his options, will opt to dump it in. Here's Proctor. And 3 players take a tumble there. Confusion at the blue line picked up by the Rangers. Scott out of the box after serving his 2-minute sentence. That one up to Tabber. And here come the Rangers. That one's blocked. Godin off the boards. Greg putting pressure on that. That's taken away. Here's Jensen. Jensen looking for a pass option. Trying to play it back to his defenseman. He misses the puck. That's pressured by Scott, who will try to dump it back in, and we'll have a whistle for offside. Face off tied up there. Both teams looking for it. The Rangers come out with possession. Right into the feet of a Lightning player moving down the ice. Up along the boards he goes. That defense pass is missed, and it goes all the way down back to the Lightning zone. Giving chase to that is Tremblett. Behind the net, trying to make a pass there to Jensen. That one moved up to Scott. Pass doesn't find its mark, though. And here come the Sussex Rangers. Dumping that one in was 98 Emmett Tabber. And here's Jensen. Jensen moving up. Scott gets that puck taken away. Dumped right in. And the Lightning will get off for a line change. Kept in at the line. Walking in is Lewisville Lightning number 4. Godin. Blocker saved by Carr. It's a big save. Dumped down to number 3. Cohen Butcher. And that one goes down the ice for a whistle. Well, same thing as the last final. The K Arena is buzzing. The hometown Lightning with a chance to take home a banner here. Face-off tie-up there collected by Proctor. Proctor behind the goal line. One-touch pass there, misses Cunningham. But Travis is there and gets it to Cunningham. The captain moving down the ice. Cunningham trying to find an angle here. He's poke-checked by Richard. Richard playing on the pressure on him. Great defense. Here's Cunningham. Cunningham protecting the puck here. Playing one down. That's out in front. Slot. That one barely missing the net. That was Cohen Butcher. Thought he had a goal there. That one back for Proctor. Proctor will play one to Travis. Travis to Butcher. That one taken away by Lloyd. Lloyd to Richard. Richard bank pass intercepted by Greg. Greg playing that one down. Intended for Cunningham. That finds Richard. Richard off the boards. That one up along board battle. And that'll be whacked down for another line change. Here's Proctor, excuse me. And here come the Rangers. That's Captain Jake Cunningham. That one right to the stick of Godin. Godin to Bailey. Bailey looking for a teammate here. Moving up are the Rangers. Bailey keeping it in the zone. Here come the Lightning. Winding up for a shot there. Pass option. One taken away by Tabber. And here come the Lightning. Lightning. Bailey. And that one is called for an icing. Cooper Gregg will get it back though. Risky pass out in front. Proctor breaking that one up. That pass by Ryan DeMerchant doesn't find its mark though. Battling for the puck there. Here's DeMerchant. And that will do it for the first period of play. So far, a very intense affair between the Lewisville Lightning and the Sussex Rangers. Gold medal on the line. We'll be right back with you after a quick break for the second period. And we are back for the second period, middle frame of action. Lewisville up by 1. The Rangers trailing, trying to get the lead here. And here come the Lightning entering the zone. Behind the net there. Pass up to Tremblett. Here comes Tremblett down the ice. That one pass to Emmett Tabber. That one along the back. And here comes Jensen. Jensen with speed. It's a 3-on-2 for the Lightning. Cutting into Scott. Scott with a poke, and Carr makes the save. We'll have another look at that one. Patrick Scott coming in the zone here. He got the break past Sparks. But the puck just got a little ahead of him. He wasn't able to pull that in for a shot, and Carr was able to poke it and then get the save. Face off to the left side of him, won by the Lightning. He shot from the point, deflected, pad saved by Carr, and a double save by Carr. Show that one again. Point shot there, gets deflected and then patted away. Then a one-touch pass, and Carr is right there to make the save. Lining up for a face-off draw. The referee's having a word with Carr. And we're off. Face-off won by the Lightning, but it's picked up by the Rangers. That's Cunningham trying to bring that one out, the late offside. And here comes number 97, Proctor. Bumped off the puck is Felix Travis. Bumped down the zone, forced to recollect. Out of the Lightning, behind the net. That's Jake Cunningham. Cunningham with a move there to Cooper Gregg. Craig trying to get a long shot. That one's blocked. Along the corner it goes. That pass along the back of the net. Finding Richard moving that puck up. Chip pass attempted to Wood. Doesn't find its mark. Pass along the back. Rolling for it along the corner are the Lightning. That one whacked off to the side and dumped in. The Rangers so far keeping the Lightning in their zone, but they haven't been able to walk in and take many shots. Here's Cooper Gregg trying to center that one. That one takes a bounce behind the net. Here's Felix Travis. The Lightning regain possession of the puck there. And here come the Lightning. Pass up to 2-on-2 going down the line. There's a shot, but that's blocked by the stick of Proctor. Proctor will play it around the back, intended for Gregg. And Bailey will get there in time, rushing. Bailey, slot pass, one-timer. And that one just flicks off a little weird there. Point shot, deflected. Carr for save, and another goal! The Lewisville Lightning off the rebound. Go up 2-0 here. Let's have another look at that one. That shot coming from the point gets patted away by Carr. He made the initial save, but make no mistake, that rebound is whacked in. And the Lewisville Lightning go up 2-0 here. What a goal. That rebound whacked in by Owen Cormier. Here come the Lightning again. Blocker saved by goaltender Carr. And here come the Rangers down the line. Moving in. That one poke checked away. Big defensive play there. Hooked and no call on the play. Wow, here's Armsworthy for another shot saved by Carr. Out in front, that's the puck. That one slips away. Here's Armsworthy. Short angle shot saved by Carr. Another one hits the side of the net. It's behind the net here. Armsworthy getting the puck again. Plays one up to the face-off dot. Picked up behind the net by Hemsworth. On front, one-timer saved by Carr. Kept in by Bailey. Bailey will hit the one off the boards there. That's number 4, Ryan DeMerchant trying to clear out that one. Kept in by Armsworthy. DeMerchant going back for the puck there. Sussex number 7 there. Trying to make a pass. Kept in by Scott. Scott playing lots of pressure here. That pass moving up. And here come the Rangers. That pass a little too far ahead for Tabber. Tabber. Slot pass out in front. That one doesn't find its mark. Puck kept in. Puck kept in behind there. That was number 9, McLaughlin, taking a hit there. The puck is dumped right back in. Delayed offside. Lightning from their own zone here. Pass to Scott. And here come the Lightning. That one too hot to handle there. And 2 players go down. That was Jensen and Sparks, I believe. Delayed offside. Here's Red Proctor. Proctor pass attempted to 86, Neal. Kept in at the line. And here come the Lightning. Breaking in, and that's called for an offside. Godin not liking that one. 7:44, second period. Face-off tied up. Lightning player goes down. Tremblay moving that puck up. Attempted pass to Tabber. Here come the Lightning. Shot blocked by Greg. Godin right there. Here's McLennan. And here come the Rangers. That was number 98, Emmett Tabber, trying to sneak that one in. And Laflaute will cover up that puck. The Merchant wide open for the one-timer shot, and the Rangers cut the lead in half. It's 2-1. The Rangers with a beautiful passing play there, even up this game at 2 apiece. Here come the Lightning moving in the zone. Here's Patrick Scott. Patrick Scott with the puck, trying to find a teammate. He's gaining pressured by the Merchant. That one going wide. Kept in at the point. That's Bailey. Laying one down to Michaud. Michaud back to Bailey. Bailey from a distance. That one a little wide. That one almost cleared out. Kept in by Jensen. Here come the Rangers trying to clear that one out. Moving in out of the Lightning. Here's Scott with a shot. Saved by Carr. Face off to the right of goaltender Mitchell Carr, who has been having a fantastic game so far. All of the goals he's let in really are unstoppable shots. I doubt most goalies would save the ones that went in past Mitchell Carr. Face off collected by Lewisville. That puck mishandled, and that one goes up. That pass intended for 98. Emmett Tabber turning on the Jets. He gets there first. Puck is dumped in. Lewisville going back to clear that one. Along the boards it goes. That one battled for. And that one goes right back to Proctor. Proctor for a teammate here. Pass to Greg. That lane was clogged up by 2 players, but he got that through. And that will go down for an icing. Stretch pass intended for Neal was just a little too hard. Face off right back into the zone of the Rangers. Face off collected by the Rangers. Kept in by the Lightning though. Attempted shot. Greg got in front of that one. Here's Proctor. Proctor looking for a teammate here. Proctor for pass along the boards, trying to find his teammate, number 98, Emmett Tabber. He knocks that one down. But collected by number 2, William Godin. Pass up, and here come the Lightning, but that one is kept in. Foot race down to collect that puck. There's Proctor getting there in time. Proctor gets pickpocketed by Armsworthy. Puck goes out. Mitchell Carr covers that one up. We'll have some rough stuff in front of the net. Sparks flying out here in this gold medal game. Face off to be taken by Cunningham and Scott, both captains against each other. That one off the boards. Here's Travis. Try to play one up to the captain of his team there. Shot by Michaud. Saved by Carr. Rebound and another save by Carr. Puck still loose. Here's Jensen. Jensen looking for a pass option. Plays one out to the slot. Jensen with a shot. That one off Carr. Multiple shots there right in the blue paint, but none of them finding their mark. That one goes behind the net. Michaud and Jensen putting pressure here. That one goes behind the net. Wrapped around the boards up to Travis. Travis. That puck picked up by Cunningham. Here goes Cunningham. Down the wing here. That one wrapped around. Battling for the puck there. Here's Jensen. Jensen moving in. Jensen being pressured there. Here's Scott. Scott trying to get a shot off. He doesn't. He is stick checked off that. One touch pass fanned upon. That puck finds its way to Jake Cunningham, who tries to play one off to the middle, but it's whacked in. Chased by Godin. Godin putting pressure on that puck. Jake Cunningham off the boards. And here come the Lightning. Again with possession here. Not intercepted by Cunningham. Here comes Jake Cunningham. Cunningham with a big body there, and he's taken down. No call made. And here come the Lightning. Jake Cunningham, one of those dual threat guys. He can work the defense amazingly, but when he walks in and has time in the offensive zone, he will snipe you. Lewisville cross ice pass. That one recollected by the Lightning, delayed offside. Here come the Lightning. Moving in, cutting in with a shot there. That one hit by a stick. I believe that was Proctor who got a stick on that one. Being skated in by 22, McLennan. McLennan, that pass fanned upon. Going back for the foot race. That was number 9, Parker McLawn. McLennan. McLennan makes a Sussex player tumble there. That was McLawn. In the corner, players battle for the puck here. That one goes out to a Lightning player. That one played out there. Battling for it along the boards, and that one is dumped in. That one stopped by number 71, Carr, who just taps it for Greg. Greg, that pass mishandled, and it's dumped in by Ross. On the corner, slot pass all alone, and he goes top shelf. Number 9, Owen Cormier's second goal of the game. Gets a slot feed. That was number 5, Hemsworth, of the assist there. Owen Ross, forehand, backhand, goes top shelf on Mitchell Carr. And it's 3-1 Lightning. The Lightning, in the dying minutes of the second period, get another goal here to extend their lead. Here come the Lightning. That's along the bench there. Moving the puck up. Here comes Neal. Trying to find Tremblett. Tremblett fans on that shot. Here come the Lightning moving up here. Great pass there. Moving into the zone. That shot hit by a stick. Goes out into the corner. Here's Neal trying to clear that one. Picked up by number 98, Tabber. Kept in. That one blocked. Here comes Hemsworth. Hemsworth with a shot and saved by goaltender Mitchell Carr. Will have some more pushing and shoving out in front of the net as Armsworthy chased his own rebound, giving Carr an extra whack there. Face off between Scott and Cunningham. That one won by Scott. Shot from the point, tipped down and saved by Mitchell Carr. Here's Michaud. Michaud tried to have a pass to Richard, but Travis is right there. Richard down to Jensen, and that will do it for the second period. After 2 periods of play, Lightning 3, Sussex Rangers 1. Quick break and we're back for the final frame. Final frame of action, period number 3, gold medal game, U13AA, Lewisville 3, Sussex 1. Here comes Jay Cunningham. Puck taken away by Jensen. Cunningham cutting back in there. Cunningham with a shot there. That one across the blue paint. Kept in the line by Proctor. Played along to Travis. Jensen gained that one. Kept in. Here's Travis trying to keep that one in, and that puck is dumped down, icing waved off. That one finding its way back to Travis. Felix Travis trying to make a move there, and Richard stops him. Richard moving that one up to Patrick Scott. Cunningham back checking on that one. He gets that one taken away. And here's Travis. Travis with the puck. That one blocked by Bailey. Scott trying to find Ross there. Cooper Gregg keeping that one in. Pinned up along the boards is Felix. Along the board it goes. Richard battling for that one. Cooper Gregg battling along the boards for it. Lots of board battling going on, and the ref stops the play. Face off in the zone. Shot from a distance, stopped by Uden. Uden plays one up. Tempted to McLennan. Dumped right back in the zone. Uden couldn't get a stick on that one. Here's Uden. Passing one up there, and Ross will get that out of the zone. Delayed offside. Here's Bailey. Bailey playing one up to to Godin, excuse me. Godin with some moves there. Isn't able to score. And here comes, that's Armsworthy. That shot going wide. And here come the Lightning. That's Bailey recollecting that puck. He moves that one up to Armsworthy. Armsworthy couldn't get that one. And that one whistled for an offside by number 4, Ryan DeMerchant. Face off, won by the Lightning. That one moved up to Armsworthy by Lassette. Here's Armsworthy moving in. He goes down. There's number 86, Neal. Neal playing one up to Tremblett. Here's Tremblett going up the ice here. Tremblett trying to dump that one into the zone. Moving along to grab it. That one's kept in. And down goes a few Rangers. Kept in, the line by Proctor. Proctor trying to get one behind. Here's Tremblett trying to get that slot feed. Scott is able to get it and plays it up to Armsworthy. Armsworthy moving up the ice here. And he goes down. And a penalty will be called there. A diving play there. That'll be, I believe, number 98 Emmett Tabber going to the box. Lightning 2-minute power play. Face off in the zone. Greg going back to collect that one. Here's Jensen along the corner. Jensen with a shot. That one off the post. Kept in by the Lightning. Passing play there. Here comes Scott. Scott walking in. Shot. That one sailing over the net. Here come the Lightning trying to get that one out. Kept in along the line there. That one goes out to the middle. Cunningham giving chase to that puck. Stopped by the skate of Lassette to Godin. Godin to Jensen. Jensen trying to make a move there. And here comes Jensen. Jensen carrying the line there, and that one's poked away by Cunningham. Here's Cunningham. Making a move there. Battling for the puck. Slot feed is intercepted. Fanning on 2 breakout attempts, but Cunningham gets the puck. Here's Jake Cunningham, and he finally is able to clear that one down. Here's Lloyd. Lloyd with the puck, moving that one up. And that pass a little too far, and it'll go right back down. Icing called off. Around the back of the net, that one goes to Proctor. Kept in. Rallying for the puck there along the boards. Defender getting there first, though. That one will be cleared down. All the length of the ice going right to Lafleur, who will play that one. Here's Lloyd. Lloyd moving that one out to McLennan. McLennan with a move, and that one right into the glove of Carr. Face off one by the Lightning. Shot by Bailey. That one's sticked away by Carr. On the corner it goes. Battling for the puck there. That one goes out in front. That will be cleared down the ice. Penalty expiring. Back to even strength. Here come the Lightning. That shot, long range attempt from Owen Cormier with 2 goals, trying to look for a hat trick here. That one kept in below the goal line. Long pass attempt kept in by the defense there. That was Uden. That hits the crossbar, and it goes in. The rebound gets buried in after Hemsworth hits the crossbar. And the Lightning jump out to a 4-1 lead. Doing the flyby, that's number 9, Parker McLaughlin. I'm gonna look at that one. Hemsworth ringing a shot off the crossbar. That one finds its way right out in front to number 9, Parker McLaughlin, who buries it. 4-1 Lightning. Face off won by the Rangers. Going into the zone. Here come the Lightning. Moving in. That one goes off to the side there. Here's Bailey with the puck. Bailey playing one up to Armsworthy. Trying to clear that one in. Here's Tremblett. And that one called offside. Puck dumped in by Tremblett. Tremblett. Godin going back to get that puck. Playing it along the boards to Jensen. Jensen with a move. He plays that one up to Michaud. Michaud moving in. Winding back. He pulls the trigger. Saved by Carr. Another shot from the point. That one tipped off a few players. Another shot. That one goes behind the net. That one goes back to number 98. Emmett Tabor. Godin. Cross-ice feed. Dumped right back in by Lassette. And here come the Rangers trying to get possession of that. There's Neal. Neal will whack it down the ice and it'll be called down. Icing. Waved off. Godin poking that one up to number 4. Alexandre Godin. That one up to McLennan. McLennan playing that one in. McLennan with a move. Saved by Carr. Rebound. Goes wide of the net. That one off the glass by Proctor. Kept in the zone though. Around the board it goes. Cooper Gregg and McLennan going into the corner for that one. Travis with support. Both teams battling hard for the puck. On the board it goes. Battling. And here comes the Lightning. Walking with a shot. Cross-ice feed. The one-timer is fanned on by Alexandre Godin. Godin again. He gets that one poked away. And here come the Rangers. This one being moved in by Proctor. Proctor with a long-range shot. And Lafleur giving some flair to that glove save. No pun intended. Take another look at that one. Rhett Proctor walking in from long range. Right outside the blue line. Rips one and it's gloved up by Lafleur. Face off. Won by the Lightning. Around the back it goes. Bichaud finding Hemsworth, who tries to play that one up. No offside. Right in front of Lafleur. And it will be, the play will be called down. Again, puck wasn't even fully covered, but the ref lost sight of it, and there's another play blown dead. Coleman taking the draw, already with 2 goals today. Coleman, that one's off to the point there. Kept in the line. Puck flicked in. Shot at the point, that one. Danger. Played away. Here's Hemsworth. Armsworthy gets that puck stolen from him. Here's number 29. Wesley Tabor was battling for that one. And here come the Rangers. Cross-ice feed. That one finds its way to number 9. On the back it goes. That one intended for Scott. A little too much on that. Here's Rhett Proctor. Shot by Tabor. That one goes wide. The Sussex Rangers and here comes Tabor, and that's saved up by Lafleur. So far, the Rangers are throwing everything they have at Mathis Lafleur, trying to get at least something on the board here. 3 minutes, 36 seconds left here. Not much time to work with. Face-off won by the Lightning. Scott having a dominant night in the face-off draw department. And here comes Scott with Jensen, 2-on-1. Scott making a move, but that gets poke-checked away by Proctor. Scott gets it right back. Shot saved by Carr. Jensen. Sharp angle. Here comes Neal with the puck. Play one out to the middle. That one's knocked down by a Lightning defender. Here come the Rangers. Proctor winding up. Proctor going in. Saved by Laflau. Face off, won by the Lightning. Around the board it goes. Battling along the boards. Kept in around the corner. Trying to go in one time in front. Jay Cunningham's shot is blocked. McLennan moving up. McLennan chasing his own dump in here. Behind the net it goes. The corner, that one goes behind the net to McLennan. McLennan with some moves there. McLennan keeping it behind the net. Looking for a pass option. Pass hits off the back of the net there. On picked up by McLennan, who dumps it right back in. Time winding down to Proctor. That one getting moved up there. Not too many whistles in this game so far. Here's Godin. Godin off the boards. Right up to Alexandre Godin. That one collected by the Rangers. That one being moved up to number 9, Parker McLaughlin. Puck dumped right back in. The Rangers trying to break out, but the Lewisville Lightning just intercept and just shoot it back into their zone. Trying to waste as much time as possible here. Puck dumped in by the Rangers. Getting there is Lloyd. Lloyd battling behind the net there. That one up to Hemsworth. Kept in the line there. Here's Lloyd. Battling behind the net. That one out in front. Greg trying to get there in time, but that's poked away. Here's Armsworthy. Armsworthy moving in the zone. He's poked away by Proctor. Hemsworth going into the corner there. He's bumped off the puck. Last minute of play in the third period. Time winding down. That one kept in the line. Lewisville Lightning doing a fantastic job at just keeping Sussex in their zone. Making sure they just can't even get past the red line. Kept in the neutral zone. Time winding down. The Lewisville Lightning had to battle through much adversity here in this U13AA division, playing as the 3rd seed. And that one almost tipped in. Playing as the 3rd seed, beating the Shediac Predators, the number 2 seed, in a double overtime thriller. And on home ice, the Lewisville Lightning take home the U13AA banner here at the Colin Coleman Memorial Tournament. Lewisville Lightning 2026 champions. Hats off to both teams on a fantastic tournament and a fantastic championship game. Your final score, 4-1. Lewisville Lightning are your champions. We will now hand off to tournament organizers as they present the championship banner, the gold and silver medals, and finally, the interviews. This being the last game, I'd like to thank all the fans joining us, who had joined us all weekend. From the bottom of our hearts at the MST crew, we thank you for joining us in a fantastic tournament. We'll leave you off one last time from the K Arena. Diego Aragon signing off.
Thank you.
Perfect.
Campbell left and I just gotta stay. Oh, he's down there. I'm probably staying after because some of my team's watching another Lewisville team play Hillsborough, and it might be rough and it's funny.